Good morning. My name is Erica. I'm a yoga instructor in Austin, Texas. This is part 1 of my Yoga for Weight Loss series, morning edition. So this is going to be morning yoga for energy and weight loss. All right, so go ahead and favorite this video. Come back to it as many times as you want. Let's get started. Make sure the balls of your feet are touching. Your heels are 1 inch apart. This time, on your inhale, squat your hips low and reach your arms above your head. This is chair pose. So take a peek down at your toes. Make sure you can see them in front of your knees. If you can't, shift your weight back so you're really kind of sitting into your glutes here. All right, starting to build up a little bit of heat in your thighs, or continuing to build heat in your thighs. Tuck your tailbone in to make your back flat and long. Reach your chest forward, and then if it's too much to keep your palms together, you can widen them to shoulder width distance. Last inhale here. Exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs, relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold, plant your palms, step it to plank or hop to chaturanga. Untuck your toes, inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. All right, from here, make sure you have really strong hands on the mat. Take an inhale, lift your right leg behind you, keep your hips square. On your exhale, step your right foot between your hands. So you can use your hand to scoot your foot up there. It's not a problem. Make sure your fingertips are in line with your toes. Spin your back foot down at a 45-degree angle. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms up into Warrior One. So Warrior One is a lunge. You're not splaying out too far towards the front. You're actually going to point your tailbone down, keep your ribs closed, just like I told you in the beginning of the video, and then heart open. Arms reach up, spin your pinkies towards each other so that you keep that length between your ears and your shoulders. Take one last breath in, maybe sit a little lower into your lunge, and then exhale, plant your hands around your right foot. Make sure your palms are strong. Step your right foot back to meet your left. You're back in your plank pose. Inhale here, and then exhale, lower down to chaturanga or all the way down to the ground. Take an inhale, baby cobra, or maybe upward facing dog, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Reach your heels even further down towards the mat, sit your hips up towards the sky. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift your left leg behind you, keep your hips square and your legs straight. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Again, use your hands to move it along if you need to. Spin your back foot down 45 degrees. Make sure that leg is really super strong. And then inhale up, Warrior One on the other side. So what I didn't mention on the other side was you want to keep your hips square to the front of the room. So the lunging leg, the left leg, you're going to draw that hip back. At the same time, push your other hip forward. Again, close your ribs, activate your core, reach your tailbone down, arms straight up towards the sky, pinkies spin towards each other. You can also put your palms together, that's up to you, but I would like you to keep your neck long. Take one more inhale like this, sit an inch lower, and then exhale, fold, plant your hands. Step your left foot back to meet your right, plank pose. Inhale and plank. And then exhale, chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, press the ground away with your arms, hands, and then step or hop to the front of your mat. Forward fold, relax completely. Make sure the balls of your feet are touching. On your inhale, squat your hips low and reach your arms up for chair pose. We're only here for 1 breath, don't worry. Flatten your back. Inhale, reach as high as you can. Exhale, stand all the way up. Release your hands to prayer. I hope you're starting to feel more awake now. Inhale, reach your arms up and out. Touch your palms together above your head. And exhale, dive forward. Fingertips on the ground. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step it back or hop it back. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg back and high behind you. Flex your right toes towards your shin. And then exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Spin your back foot down, 45-degree angle, strong back leg. inhale, warrior one, reach your arms up and out. So we're gonna add on a little bit here. Sit low into your lunge, square your hips towards the front of the room, take a big inhale, reach straight up, and then exhale, cactus arms. So from here, something that really builds up energy in the morning, besides coffee, is heart openers. So you're gonna have your arms like cactuses here, and then take your elbows towards the front of the room. At the same time, fan your fingers out and try to touch your thumbs to each other behind your back. So you notice your chest is gonna start going up and out. You're not bending back in your lower back, you're bending back with your upper back. This is really opening your heart and your chest, getting a lot of air. You're going to feel your heart rate start to come up a little bit here. Take the sides of your neck back so that you're not crunching your neck. And then if it's comfortable, you can drop your head all the way back, but only if it's comfortable for your neck. Take one last big breath in here. Sit a little bit lower. Stay for your exhale. And then inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Sit low into your lunge. Exhale, plant your hands to surround your right foot. Step it back to meet your left. Back to plank pose. Take an inhale here, strong arms. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. And now inhale, baby cobra, peel your chest off the ground, reach your heart forward, and we're going to add something onto this version of cobra. So you're going to keep your feet glued to the ground. This time, float your hands off the mat, reach them back behind you with your palms facing down, roll your shoulders even more away from your ears, and then start to feel all of your back muscles activate, right? So your hands are reaching straight back towards the room like you're going to try to grab something behind you. All of your back muscles are activated. Take big breaths and think about showing as much of your chest towards the front of the room as possible. Last inhale here. Exhale, release. Bring your chin to the mat. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. And then use your knees or not. Take an inhale to come back up through plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Open your mouth and move your jaw from side to side. Release any tension that you might be holding in your face. And then when you're ready, take a big breath in, lift your left leg back behind you, flex your left toes towards your left shin, and then exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Spin your right foot down, 45-degree angle, and inhale up, warrior one. So right away, start to sit down in your lunge, draw your left hip back, and push your right hip forward. Take one last inhale here, reach up as far as you can, and then exhale, cactus arms. So back to this heart opening pose, right? So your elbows, your upper arms are parallel to the ground. Start reaching your elbows forward. At the same time, push your heart up and out. Draw the sides of your neck back, and then fan your fingers out and try to bring your thumbs to touch each other behind you. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but that's the energy that you're going for. So if you feel comfortable here, sit lower into your lunge and drop your head all the way back. This time, if you're really feeling comfortable, you can straighten your arms behind you with your palms facing each other for a much more intense heart opener. And it's kind of hard to talk through, so we're only going to be here for one more breath in, one more breath out. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, plant your hands around your left foot. Step it back to meet your right. Take a big inhale in plank. And then exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. So this time we're adding on to our cobra again. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Make sure your feet are about hips width distance. That's only about 6 inches, so it's more narrow than most people think it is. All right, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to favorite this video so you can come back as many times as you need when it gets too easy. Out for my parts 2 and 3 of the Yoga for Weight Loss routine. Subscribe to Psyche Truth to see all of my future videos and all of the other great stuff they have to offer. And that's it. See you on the mat.